Welcome, everyone. Hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome to hello, Mrs. Johansson and Katie.
Hello.
Long time no see. Hello, Audrey, if you're behind the dark screen. Hello. Well, welcome to St. Raphael School's Fall Colloquy, and I'm excited about this book. I have to share with you my friend too. Oh, of course, I had to get our little friend here from the book. Yes, I have.
He's adorable.
Right, and his hat comes off too. See, his hat comes off. So I had to get him because I was just so inspired by this book. So what do you think about the word maybe? Before we even read the book, what do you think about that word? Like maybe. Maybe. What does that word mean? Hello, Anjanelle. How are you?
I'm good. Good night. Good evening.
Good evening. Where are you hailing from, Anjanelle?
I'm in Florida.
Very good. And Allison, Miss Johansson, and Katie, you guys are in
Virginia.
Virginia. So what do you girls think about the word maybe? What do you think about that word? Go ahead, Anjanelle.
Well, I think maybe is like, well, maybe does mean that it's not so sure, but it's not no.
Oh, so it's definitely not a no. So when I ask Mom, can I have some ice cream? And she says, maybe, it's definitely not a no. Good. What about you, Katie? What do you think about the word maybe?
Maybe it means like it's not yes, but it's not no.
Okay, not yes, but not no. What about you, Mrs. Johansson?
I was thinking of perhaps, I say that sometimes, perhaps with hope.
Ooh, I like that. Perhaps with hope. I like that. When I first caught my eye, this book, what really caught my attention and why I had to read it was how maybe, and let me make this a little smaller, and I want to focus just on the book cover. How maybe has a little butterfly that's tied. Let me see if I can expand it. Right here, that has itself tied to the E, and just picking it up. And I thought, that's interesting how a butterfly could do that. Angelo?
I was gonna say that the title should be tilted sideways because only one butterfly from one side is carrying it.
Right? So we look at this going, how is that possible, right? Because these aren't connected, but it looks like the butterfly is just trying to take away the E. So that's really what caught my attention. Like, oh, can a butterfly do that? I thought, is that possible? And then what do you guys think of the picture? What do you think of the picture down here? Yeah, Anjanelle, and then we'll go to Katie.
Well, I think that the little girl has a lot of inspiration, and I like all the colors on the texture on the book cover, and I like the cute little tiny piglet.
You mean this one? I had to get the piglet. I had to. I was so inspired. Katie, what do you think about that picture?
Well, I guess they're looking at the stars. So
Ah, yeah. What do the stars make you think of, Katie?
not sure. I guess they're far away.
Ah, far away. I love that. Mrs. Johansson?
When the more you think about the word maybe, first I was thinking separating it. It may be. And then I was going back,
Oh,
right, to hope. But then when you look up at the stars, I always say a prayer, think of heaven, or to dream, right?
yes. Oh, I love that. Splitting this word, may and be. May it be so. Whoa. I love that, Mrs. Johansson. And Janelle, you had your hand up.
Well, I liked the backpack because it looks like it was designed from a house, and I like all the flowers that is on the hillside.
Right? I mean, she has my favorite type of shoe that I always wear, Mary Jane's. That caught my eye right away because I'm like, I love Mary Jane's. And her headdress caught my eye. I'm like, oh, but I do love her backpack. That's a cute backpack. Anything else we should notice about the picture, about the cover? You know, a cover can tell us a lot about what we might be reading on the inside. Yeah, and Janelle.
It can tell us about the girl and that the piglet is with her.
Right?
And,
Oh, go ahead.
and also when you think of it, maybe if you really if the butterfly does take the E out, it will still sound just like maybe.
Ah,
The E really is silent.
good point. May be. So even if we cover this up, it still would be a may be. Very clever. Katie?
They look like hopeful and
Ah, I like that, right? She looks curious, and so does the piggy, right? He looks curious at the stars. Now, Mrs. Johansson, I would say, boy, this kind of reminds us of the Little Prince, right?
Yes, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought of that too. Anything else, Anjanelle?
I wanted to ask a question. Where did you get that pig?
This one? This
Yeah.
piggy? Oh, I got it from Amazon. I bought it with the book. I
You
couldn't,
can buy it with the book?
it didn't come with the book, but I bought it when I bought the book together. All right. So anything else on the title? Yeah, Katie.
The letters are in gold.
Ah, yeah, right. The letters are in gold. The butterfly is gold. What do you think that represents?
I don't know.
Yeah, I love that answer. I don't know either. And Janelle?
I was gonna say there's like a little poem over here in the stars.
Right here?
Yeah.
Ah. And what does it say? I'll let you read it, Anjanelle. If you can read it, it's a little blurry.
A story about the endless potential in all of us.
What does the word potential mean? Endless potential in all of us. Yeah, Katie.
What we can do or be.
What we can do or be. And Janelle?
Well, I'm not that sure about potential, its meaning, but I am sure about endless. Endless means like infinity. So endless
Oh.
potential, and I think potential means like whatever you can do it.
Oh, so endless meaning infinity. I love that word, right? For infinity. And stars kind of represent that type of infinity as well. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are talking about the book title and the picture. So if you have any ideas about what the title of the book may mean, or if you have ideas of the picture, let us know. And we're going to start reading here in a moment, but we're just talking about what all of these parts in the cover may represent in the book. So Anjanelle, I love that you said infinity, right? And potential being, I forgot what you said. Can you repeat what you said?
I think I said what you can do it.
Oh, what you can do it. Right. I love that, right? So we connect what Katie said and what you said about the potential, endless potential, infinity. So my question is this: what if I try something I'm not successful? Then what do I do? Let's say I try to jump, I don't know, jump over a creek, but I fall in. What do I do? Katie?
You try again.
Oh, try again. Is that what we do, Anjanelle?
Yeah.
So it is what you guys are saying, that endless potential means I get to try again and again? Yes, Mrs. Johansson.
Presbytera Maria, when I was younger, that actually happened to me. I had rappelled down a mountain, which I was so scared about. I persevered, but I don't have good balance. So this little log I crossed, I thought the water was only a few feet. It was about 10 feet, and I fell in the creek with my backpack. But I got up and I tried again. So I like that image that you provided.
Oh, well, look at that.
And it was okay. It's okay to try again, right?
It's okay to try again. So what do you think she's thinking about? I mean, I know Anjanelle said, well, she's hopeful, but what do you think? What do you think she's thinking about as she's wearing her Mary Janes there, her little cute backpack, her piggy by her side, right? What do you think she's thinking about? And I love to hear from the Garibs. I see you all down there, Garib family. Welcome. What do you think she's thinking about in this story?
What do you want to say?
I think he's looking at the stars.
And what about the stars are so interesting that she looks at it? What's so interesting about stars?
They're really cool to see.
How come?
Because they like light up the night. Light it up more.
Yeah, they light up the night, right?
Yeah.
And of course, they look like crystals. I like them because they look like crystals. Yeah. Anyone else from the Garib household?
Say something? Go ahead.
Because the star is lifting up the E.
Oh, tell me more about that.
There's a star and it's there's a string and it's attached to the E.
Aha.
Well, butterfly.
And what if the butterfly takes the E away? What then?
You think?
It's made. It will be made.
I love it, right? All right, Aunt Janelle, I see your hand up.
I was gonna say that I think this like little poem goes with the stars because it says a story about the endless potential because the stars is endless and they're very far
Oh.
to reach.
Oh, how wonderful. The stars are endless and they're very far to reach. Wow. So the potential is there. Excellent. Welcome, Miss Jarvis, to our group. Do you want to add anything about the cover, the title, the picture before we start our read? Oh, hold on. You're muted. So let's get you to unmute. There we go. That should help.
No, I came to listen. I'm
Oh.
a librarian at heart, and I don't have my library right now, so I wanted to hear this.
Oh, I love this book.
It's a really wonderful book.
Yes, and I have my little mascot here with me, you know. So,
Nice.
well, welcome. I'm glad you are here with us. All right, so are we ready to read this book? All right, so what I did is I created a little video that I compiled from some friends who actually recorded the book, and I added a background music. So it's going to go a little bit motion, but I will read as it plays. Okay? All right. Can everybody see my screen? Excellent. Here we go. Oh. Well, let me restart. For some reason, it got stuck. There we go. Maybe a story about the endless potential in all of us. Written by Kobi Yamada, illustrated by Gabriella Rumba. Have you ever wondered why you are here? You are the only you there ever has been or will be. You have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one else has ever seen before. Maybe you will build things that reach high into the sky. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try. See as much as you can see. Wherever you go, take your hopes, pack your dreams, and never forget, it is a journey of discoveries. Maybe you would help others to see the beauty in each day. Or maybe you will lift cheering crowds onto their feet. Do everything with love, follow your heart, and see where it leads you. Maybe you are here to shine a light into places that have been dark for far too long. Maybe you will speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. Maybe you are here to help in ways that only you can. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. At times, it will feel really hard, and you might make a mess of things. You may fall down. You may fail. But you will also get back up and you will rise a little stronger and a little taller because there really is more inside you than you know. And this world needs your gifts, your talents, your big ideas. And maybe you are just getting started. What if you are the only scratching the surface of what you can do and who you can be? What if you have talents you haven't discovered yet? There's something powerful, even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big things. Maybe you have no idea just how good you really can be. And maybe you don't know how much you matter. But maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone exactly like you. One thing is for sure, you are here. And because you are here, anything is possible. So many thanks, of course, to Storytime at Ani's, and then for the music, Lantern. Wow, what a story. So, what do you all think? What does the book tell us? Hello, Elsa. Is it the Elsa that just came in? It is the Elsa. Hello. Nice to see you.
You too.
Oh, we'll read the book again. We will, because it's a short book. Katie, what do you think?
It mentions maybe a lot.
Ooh, inventions, right? Is that what you said?
It mentions maybe.
Oh, it mentions maybe a lot. So the word maybe is used a lot in the story. Makes sense why the book is called Maybe, right? Makes sense. And Janelle, what do you think?
Maybe sometimes you will fall down, but then you will rise up again. And maybe someday you can be an important person.
Wow. Maybe you'll fall down, but you can get back up again. And not only maybe are you an important person, what does it say at the end? Yeah, go ahead, Anjanelle.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. We have everything we need. Who has given us everything we needed? Garib household, who has given us everything we need? Say it.
God.
God. So potential means what in this story? If we have everything we need, what's potential? What's it? What do you think, Katie?
What we can do.
What we can do with everything God gave us. Whoa. And Janelle?
To do stuff that are beyond your reach.
Whoa. How can I do stuff beyond my reach? Who helps me do stuff beyond my reach? And Janelle?
God.
God. So I got everything from God. And I can do things to help others. Even if I fall, I can get back up. And I could do things that are beyond my reach because of God. Elsa, what do you think?
It's just like when you can fall, you can trust God that there's still something left you can do at night. It's not all lost. You can still keep going.
you can always keep going. So I'm wondering, the stars maybe then represent the infinity. I like the word Anjanelle said, the infinity of God's love and what we can do through him. Ooh, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Anjanelle?
Well, I was gonna say about something about the title of that. Maybe they should call it maybe because of God.
Oh, why? How so?
Because God helps you do stuff that you cannot do alone.
I just got chills. What do you think, Mrs. Johansson, of that statement?
I love it. Right? God helps us do things we can't do alone, right?
Mm.
And Janelle, I love that. That's the truth, right? Right? And we always need him to do everything, right? And we're not ever alone. I keep thinking of the one thing we said before. Not only can we become important, but we already are important, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all a miracle. Can you think about that? Each of us are a miracle. God put us into this world. Whoa. With everything we need. Whoa. So the maybe comes into, what do we want to do, right? What can we do to show God's love to others? We would call that personhood, right? We would call that our personhood. Who are we going to be in the world based upon everything we have and God? Mrs. Garib, what do you think?
I like that part of partnering with God, that we have to participate with him. Like he's always there, but we have to, if we don't lean into him, then we will miss out, and others will too.
I love that, right? Because we have all these gifts, right? We have everything we need. And what are we going to do with that? Are we going to hide it? No, I saw a lot of heads shaking like, no, we're not going to hide it. So what are we going to do with it?
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Yes. I can't hear you.
I don't know.
I love that answer. I don't know. And maybe you don't know yet. Oh, Katie. Oh, I can't hear you.
I think she forgot what she was
Oh.
going to say, but I think I remember.
Okay.
I keep thinking, I wrote it down where it said, maybe you are here to help in a way that only you can, right? So if we keep it here and we don't share it, then the world's missing that help that God.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We are here to share the light that we have been given. So if we don't share it, gosh, is it a star? Can you imagine all the stars deciding to fold their hands over and not let their sun or their light shine out? Oh, how sad that would be if all of the stars decide to do this. Oh my goodness. So like the stars, we have to twinkle too. And Janelle?
I was gonna say that when you said that persons were a miracle, God said in the Bible that everything was good, but on the last day he said that we were very good.
Oh, how beautiful. God created the heavens and the earth and the firmament and the animals. And then he created us, and it was very good. Whoa. Mrs. Jarvis, anything you would like to add from the story?
Well, when it says that, do you ever wonder why you're here? Actually, I just saw in a biology class that there's, when a child is conceived, there really is biologically only that one person in the whole world. There's no one else like it. They are so incredibly unique. So you just think like maybe you're just a girl or maybe you're just another boy, but actually there will never be another person like you. So it's kind of amazing. And the other thing about darkness is that one time we were at a friend's house that was so dark, it was in the country, that you couldn't see anything. But when I turned my flashlight on, it did not light up the darkness. But when it reflected off the car, it lit up. So light needs to be reflected. And I think when we go somewhere dark, that we reflect God's light if we look at him. So it's kind of amazing, this thing about, because nobody really likes dark, you know. And then when you go with the Lord, there's no darkness in him. And we just reflect his light. So it is kind of a wonderful thing.
I love what Mrs. Jarvis said. She said, when we are in our mother's womb, right? We start with a spark, right? There's a little light there. And of course, we get bigger and bigger, and then we're born into the world, right? And no one else will ever be born. Even if you're identical twins, there's still something different of each twin. How beautiful.
Amazing.
And Janelle, and then Ailsa, I want to hear from you.
Go check my.
I'm gonna say that maybe we are like the little spark in the darkness, and that as we grow and grow, we get bigger and we create more light. It's like spreading the word into the world.
Oh my goodness. Our light never wanes. What does the word wane mean, Ailsa? Our light never wanes.
Like get smaller or dimmer.
It never gets smaller or dimmer. And just because we share it, it still doesn't get smaller or dimmer. So we can share it with everyone. Ailsa, thoughts?
Like each of our light is like unique. There is no other light like ours. So we have to like work together to be able to give each of our light into the world.
Yes, beautiful, Ailsa. Beautiful. Yes, young man in the corner there at the Garib household.
It's like fire.
Ooh, tell me more. It's like fire.
If you light somebody's candle up, your flame would get bigger still.
Oh, good. What are the names?
Oh, Gregory and Mariana.
Gregory and Mariana. Good. Good. So we are lights. So I'm going to read the story once more. And this time, I want you to think about how you would finish the sentence. Maybe how would you finish the sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I want you to think about when I read it this time. And we'll make a list. And you don't have to just pick one thing. You could say, maybe and you might have 3 thoughts. Okay. All right. So let's read this one more time. I just love this book so much. Oh, it did it again. Okay, let me restart it. Okay, here we go. Sound. And there. Maybe. A story about the endless potential in all of us. by, hold on, I need to get this right. Let me go back. Written by Kobi Yamada, illustrated by Gabriela Baruch. Have you ever wondered why you are here? Oops. Hold on, it got stuck. All right, let me restart. Sorry, guys. I'm going to use something else to open it with, because I think it's just having issues with that player. There we go. This player will be better. There we go. Have you ever wondered why you are here? You are the only you there ever has been or ever will be. You have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one else have ever seen before. Maybe you will build things that reach high into the sky. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try. See as much as you can see. Wherever you go, take your hopes, pack your dreams, and never forget that it's your journeys that discoveries are made. Maybe you will help others to see the beauty in each day. Or maybe you will lift cheering crowds onto their feet. Do everything with love, follow your heart, and see where it leads you. Maybe you are here to shine a light into places that have been dark for far too long. Maybe you will speak for those who can't speak for themselves. Maybe you are here to help in ways that only you can. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. At times, it will feel really hard, and you might make a mess of things. You may fall down. You may fail. But you will also get back up, and you will rise a little stronger and a little taller. Maybe there really is more inside of you than you know. And this world needs your gifts, your talents, your ideas. And maybe you're just getting started. What if you are only scratching the surface of what you can do and who you can be? What if you have talents you haven't discovered yet? There's something powerful, even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big things. Maybe you have no idea just how good you can really be. And maybe you don't know how much you matter. But maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone exactly like you. One thing is for sure, you are here. And because you are here, anything is possible. Oh, I just love this story. So let me get out my notebook. All right. And we're going to talk about how you would finish the sentence. Okay. So I asked you to think about, how would you finish? Maybe I. So how would you finish this? And let me make this a little bigger so we don't have to struggle to see it. Maybe I, Gregory, maybe I,
Unmute. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe I can do something nobody other can do. Nobody can do. Else can do.
right, maybe, and I'm going to change this to be this way. There we go. Maybe I can do something nobody else can do. Love it. Love it. Katie?
Maybe I can do anything.
Maybe I can do anything. Wow, that'd be fun. There's so many things that fall under anything. Woo! Endless possibilities. Whoa. And Janelle?
Anything is possible with God.
Oh, wait. Love it, right? Excellent. Mariana?
Maybe you have a skill that nobody else has.
Ooh, maybe you have a skill that nobody else has. Excellent. Elsa? Maybe
Maybe I can discover something no one else has.
I can discover, did you say something? Good. Mrs. Johansson, maybe?
Let's see. I put maybe I can switch it to I am here because I can help the world in my own special way.
Oh, maybe I'm going to put here, are here to help the world in our
own special ways.
own special ways. Oh, I love that. What about you, Mrs. Garib? Oh, unmute.
There we go.
Yeah.
I really liked that part about the light. And so I was thinking about that, about maybe my light can shine to brighten someone else's darkness.
I love that. Beautiful. Maybe I can bring calm into a chaotic world. Of course, I do love my alliteration, right, Ailsa? I do love it. All right, any others you want to add, Anjanelle?
Others call for you,
Ah,
for your help.
and I will respond, right? Nice. So if I asked you something specific now, maybe I will go to the moon. Maybe I will see the Grand Canyon. How would you now answer? Because what I love about this book, are all the pictures. Did you notice the pictures? The pictures are like these amazing, right? They're like so amazing. So many things, so many like adventures. Look at this. Wow. They're just so cool. So if you could do any type of adventure, what would it be? Maybe Gregory?
Go ahead.
Maybe I will travel the world.
Travel the world. Beautiful. Maybe Mariana?
Maybe I will discover a place nobody else has found.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Somewhere remote. Ailsa, maybe
Maybe I will become famous one day.
Oh, I love it. I'm pretty sure you will, just saying. And Janelle, maybe
Maybe I will create something that nobody else can.
Things
And
like-
maybe I can become a billionaire.
Oh, beautiful, right? Because gosh, you can do a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff with that much money. Yeah. Maybe Katie.
Maybe I can become a veterinarian.
Ooh, to help animals. Love that. Mrs. Garib, maybe
Can get to see the relics of Saint Nicholas.
Oh, in Asia Minor, I think, right? Is that where they are?
That's a goal.
Oh,
Actually, in Bar, Italy is where I want to go.
really?
But yeah,
He's on St. Lucia's.
at our
Oh,
church, yeah.
beautiful. I like Lucia.
Mhm.
Mrs. Johansson, maybe I know you knew I was going to ask.
I was thinking, before I say, I did write down, before I forget to say it, I had this thought from the book. If we all have different hopes and dreams, because we're all different, we can all help. And then I liked what Mrs. Garib said about shining. We can all help and shine in different ways that are needed. 'Cause
Right?
I always say if you're thinking something, we all have different thoughts. But I think we're supposed to, because we're supposed to.
Because we make the body of, who can finish the sentence? We make the body of. Go ahead, Katie. I saw you say it.
Christ.
Yes. Right? So some of us are a finger and some of us are an arm and some of us are, a leg, but together we make the body of Christ. So Miss Allison, I wasn't going to forget.
I feel like I think, and Katie and Pete know this, I hope one day I can, Mrs. Grebe reminded me of this, do a Marian pilgrimage and see all the sites. Wouldn't that be beautiful? That's just my dream. So maybe we can do it together. So
One of my dreams is to go to see Our Lady Guadalupe.
yes.
I have a very strong affinity for her specifically.
Maybe we can go together.
That would be fun. Road trip. and then we'll go to Italy. All right, Annabelle, And Janelle, sorry, and Janelle.
I was gonna say maybe I can become a dog finder.
Ooh, yes.
And maybe I can travel around the world
Yes.
in a two staircase plane.
Oh, you
It's
double-decker plane.
Yeah.
Nice. You have
with
great aspirations, Anjanelle. Great aspirations. Gregory.
Maybe I could see the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Woo. Mariana.
Maybe I can be a real ballerina, and maybe I can be a zookeeper.
I love both of those things. So we all can do so much. And you know what the beautiful thing about our journey is? It doesn't have to be just one thing. We can do lots of things. And all of those things to show our light, God's light in the world, right? Yes, Mrs. Garib.
I like what you said about our dreams can change. And I just wanted to add that I feel like when we bring our dreams to God and we participate with him, that he's extraordinarily generous, because my dream was always to be a mom. And he blessed me 8 times, and I never imagined 8 children. I never did. And so he was more generous than I ever imagined. So I feel like when we cooperate with him, he surprises us with how he meets us.
Yeah, it's about the journey. Of course, moms, you guys get this. Young ones, you will get it. Ailsa, you're in that in between. You're starting to get it. That it's not about the end, but it's about what happens as we go from one blessing to another blessing, right? Because we're following God. And while we're going from one blessing to another blessing, we're shining our light in the world so that others can do that too. So it's very contagious. I love that Anjanelle and Katie and Ailsa and Mariana and Gregory are like, maybe I can do this. Well, maybe I can do that. And maybe I can, yeah, you could do all of it. Not at once, probably, but you could do all of it. So that's what the book maybe is all about. Thank you for coming. This was so beautiful, and we'll do this again in the spring with a different book. But it was so beautiful, and thank you, of course, to Mrs. Johansson and Mrs. Garib for being here and adding to the discussion as well. Any last comments before we go? And Janelle?
What day are we gonna be meeting again?
I will have to look at my schedule, but I promise it'll be another great book. All right. Most likely it'll be during Christmas break, our next one, because I always do a book club during Christmas break for everybody. Yes, Anjanelle.
Is it gonna be this year?
Yes, this year.
Oh, that's funny. Christmas is my sister's birthday.
Ah, nice. Very nice. Mariana, do you have a question?
I had a thing to do with a dream. Maybe I could be somebody who is in a movie.
How wonderful would that be? I love it. Love it. Anything else before we close? Yes, Mrs. Johansson.
I just have to say that pig in the book, it's so cute, but I keep thinking, remember at the end,
Yes.
he's not wearing anything, or she, right? But then, right, has the pilot.
Yes.
And the wings. And so, because we're so focused on the girl, but I was looking at the transformation of the pig. watching
Yes.
the girl, and then he's following those butterflies, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just thought that was cool too, just to think.
Yeah, the pig doesn't have any clothing at the beginning, and each page he's watching her, right?
Yeah.
And he's looking and he's experimenting, he's following her, and at the end his candle is lit, right? Like what Gregory said. And he can then maybe follow his dreams.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what Gregory said with the candle, right? Yeah.
Wow, Mrs. Johansson, that's beautiful. So as you can see, if you didn't purchase this book, as you can see, and we'll post the video so you can watch it again and listen to the book again. Maybe is an opportunity to show your love of God in the world, right? It's an opportunity. Yes, and Janelle.
The next book for the Christmas break, will it be a picture book too?
I don't know. Usually I wait to see what inspires me. So we'll see. It'll be a surprise for me too. Mariana.
I maybe I can have that house made out of candy and it'll be full of candy to eat.
Oh, that would be a nice house. All right. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now let your servant depart in peace. God, bless these children, big and small. Bless them, guide them, protect them in the night, and lead them to all the potential, endless possibilities that maybe they're interested in doing through your grace and your love for them and the world. We ask you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.